This is my little home studio. You guys voted in my poll in May as to what video you would most like to see. Today I'm going to show you around my little home studio space and all of the little nooks and crannies and little creative corners that I have created in this space because you guys were curious and you wanted to see it, and I'm super proud of it and I want to show it off. Before we get into today's video, I wanted to take a minute to thank this month's partner because this month's video is in partnership with my lovely friends over at Creative Fabrica. Now, I've shared on here before, but you might not know, I have a lot of digital classes around creativity, things like Procreate, content creation, as well as Cricut crafts over on my Creative Fabrica teacher profile. But Creative Fabrica is more than just a learning hub. They have a massive hub of resources, including fonts, stock images, and so much more. And they are offering all of you a free trial of their all access subscription this summer. You can use the link under the description of this video to access the free trial of the all access subscription, and you can browse their library of resources, and hopefully it will give you some inspiration to add a little bit more creativity to your summer and maybe get those wheels turning, thinking ahead to peak season and some of the resources that you could use on there to help you with crafts for the holidays or gifting or even prepping for that time of year in your own creative businesses. Thanks again to Creative Fabrica for partnering in this month's video, and enjoy getting creative with the all access subscription. So this is what the room looks like when you walk in. As you can see, it's actually quite a small-ish space. It used to be our TV room, but it wasn't a great space for that. As you can probably tell, although I am using a good microphone, there's quite a bit of echo in here, even though it's such a small space. So it wasn't great acoustic-wise for a TV room. Plus, it's not a very wide room. So we didn't really have much room for a couch. But it works perfectly as my studio space. So let me show you some of my favorite corners that I've created in here. So first up, let me show you a side of the room that you don't usually see in videos or on social media, because this is kind of my most unfinished corner of the room. It's where I put everything that's not aesthetic and doesn't look good in the background of a video, and it's definitely not finished. First up, I have my Monica closet. This is a Billy bookcase that I bought, and I got the doors that go on it. Also, side note, this is the deeper Billy bookcase. It's not the standard size. I didn't know until I went looking for more storage options for this room that they actually do a set of this that instead of being 30 centimeters deep, the shelves are 40 centimeters, and that makes a massive difference because I can fit things like storage boxes in here and like these tubs for storing things as well, and basically everything else that doesn't have a home. That is my cupboard, which you will never ever see open in the background of videos for this exact reason. Next up, beside the cupboard, I have this old wooden shelf that I had from the last house that we lived in. This definitely needs to be retired because one, it's not the most stable. It doesn't really deal well with being on a tiled floor. And two, I'm not loving like the open face storage. Plus, as you can probably tell by the chaos of this corner of the room, I really do need more storage here. So my plan is to get a second double Billy bookcase with doors just like this one to put on this side of the wall over here where my light and backing paper hang out, and then get the half Billy bookcase with the glass doors for storing books or things that I don't mind being on display. That is the storage situation, which needs to be fixed. Another thing that's a recent addition to the storage or to the room is my new corkboard wall. I bought these cork tiles on Amazon and I stuck them up this week actually, and I'm using this space for planning design projects. At the moment, I have like all of the inspiration and reference images for the Sea and Shells wallpaper collection that I released last week. And then I also have the mood boards and plans from when I designed my sister's wedding invitations. All right, let's go on over to the side of the room that you're a little bit more familiar with and look at my actual working and designing space. You guys have probably seen this background 101 times. This is my little display wall. I also have my guitars here. This is like a classic guitar which Joe got me for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I recently bought this on a whim. I went on Amazon and I saw this blue guitar and I bought it immediately because it reminded me of Taylor Swift's blue guitar with the koi fish on it. It obviously doesn't have koi fish on it, but this is my new blue guitar. Over here I have my yellow armchair, which you guys are always admiring. This is also Coco's throne, as you can see. They also have my prints up here from the spring collection from the digital art shop. These are going to be swapped out soon because I am working on the summer collection, which I'm very excited about. And then I have my student launch chart from my Amazon KDP course with the name of 32 students that enrolled, which blows my mind. But I think this came out really cute and I really love how it looks in the background of my videos at the moment. So this is what you guys are used to seeing, but let me show you what's on the other side of the room. This is the side of the room where the magic happens. So first up, this is my computer area. I've got my Lilac iMac, which I got last year and was a dream come true purchase. I have wanted this computer since it came out, so I was really happy I was able to add it to my space last year. Then above my computer, I have my cork board, which originally I bought for the purpose of the new one over there for like displaying design projects and mood boards, but it's actually become the space where I put up like my big picture planning and my weekly schedule. Then I have my iPad Pro, which is the hub of everything I create. The second side of my desk I've dedicated to being like my design space. I really wanted to be able to separate like work. So when I'm sitting at my computer doing like editing or admin, or even when I'm doing things like working in Adobe Illustrator, which is more like focused and intense work, I wanted to create a space that was separate to that for when I want to do like more playful creative design work. So I can prop up my iPad on its little stand and do some illustrating here. I have like my color pencils and some scrap paper and some notebooks from my collection that I designed on Amazon KDP. So that is my studio space. I hope that you enjoyed touring it with me and getting a little trip around the room. If you've got any questions about anything you've seen in the video, you can leave them down in the comments. And if you liked this video, be sure to give it a little heart. Let me know in the comments as well what you'd like to see next, because I genuinely didn't think that this is something that you guys would really like to see, but the poll said otherwise. So yeah, I'm open to requests. What videos would you like to see on Patreon or on YouTube this summer? Let me know, because I haven't planned them yet. So I am open to your suggestions, and I will see you in next month's video.